Hey, good morning. I'm Brandon James Kirk, and I want to talk to you today about something called false humility. This is a trap a lot of people fall into, and you'll see it online all the time. You'll get an award, or you'll have a great achievement, or receive some accolade for stuff that you did, or your work in the community. You'll post it on social media, and I'm serious, it's not even 5 or maybe 10 seconds after you post that, some asshole jumps on social media and says, gets on there like a keyboard warrior and says, well, remember to stay humble. And I'm like, why is this person telling me to stay humble? I don't get that. And what we run into is these people who tell you to stay humble or don't forget where you came from. Your success makes them feel very uncomfortable with their lack of initiative, their ambition, their achievement in life. And basically what they want you to do is they want you to be quiet. They don't want you to celebrate. They want you to act like you didn't earn or deserve whatever award you just got, or just act like it's no big deal, so that they can feel comfortable. And they literally cannot wait to jump on social media and knock you down a peg because, again, your success makes them feel uncomfortable. Now, humility, one of the definitions of that is a modest or low view of one's own importance. A modest or low view of one's own importance. And people say, okay, you need to think less of yourself. You need to think, that you're not that great. You need to act like you're not that great. But even when you go back and look at scripture, though, it's kind of counterintuitive, because I am told many times, I hear these preachers, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Or, God even counts the hairs on your head, but you seriously need to think less of yourself. I was like, well, if I'm thought of that highly by God, and he counts the hairs on my head, and I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, why shouldn't I appreciate that? Why should I act like I am less than I am? I am pretty freaking awesome, and I know that. And some other people know that. And it's just part of who I am, and that's part of who you are. And when you achieve something, other people shouldn't be trying to knock you down. Other people will be like, hey, don't forget all the people who helped you get where you're at. Well, that's great. You know what? I will absolutely acknowledge and give recognition to those who helped me get where I am. But you know what? Can you just put your unsolicited advice about staying humble on hold for 3 seconds so that I can enjoy the moment, so that I can celebrate and reflect on everything that's happened before you have to throw in your politically correct bullshit of telling me I need to stay humble and I need to remember where I came from. Trust me, I don't need anyone to remember or remind me of where I came from. I already know. I ran away from that towards something better. I know where I came from, and I don't ever want to go back, and that's what makes me strive. What makes me want to achieve great things and never slow down and just keep pushing forward. I don't need somebody else to remind me that. So what I'm telling you out there is, stop telling other people to be humble. Stop telling other people to remember where they came from, okay? Just congratulate them and shut up. Just congratulate them and shut up, or celebrate with them. But if you're one of those people who has made a habit of going around and telling other people to stay humble and all that, and trying to knock them down, maybe what you need to do is reflect on yourself. Do some self-examination and figure out why it is that other people's success makes you feel inferior. And it could be that you simply are inferior. Chew on that for a while. Marinate on that. All right? But stop giving unwanted advice to people. Stop telling other people to stay humble. They've achieved great things, and some of them, you know what? They may have struggled so hard, and they needed that win so bad just to keep going. A couple years back, I got a major award, and basically everyone in the networking community knew about it. It was fantastic, and it was awesome. But most people don't know just how bad I needed that win. I suffer from depression, and it is very hard for me sometimes to function. And I pushed through, and this was right in the middle of COVID, And yeah, I got this major accolade, this major award, and I thank all my friends who congratulated me, and I needed it so badly just for me to keep going. So don't try to knock other people down because you're afraid of their success and what they've achieved. Examine yourself and figure out why that is. With that, I hope you all have a great day, and don't be humble. Be awesome.